Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades, with a short, quick, and to-the-point video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. SoundHound, you guys know I love SoundHound. I love SoundHound, the voice of AI. Everything dropped because people are being stupid. We're still going to need to buy chips from who? NVIDIA. So ultimately, all of that nonsense with the deep fake or deep sake or deep chic, or I don't even know what it's called, but the point is, it doesn't matter. We're still going to have to buy chips from NVIDIA. Which means they're still going to have to make those chips, and a lot of money's going to be made regardless. So this is stupid. Take advantage of the opportunities that are going to present themselves in front of you. Okay, so my strategy for SoundHound at this point, after some analysis, I have decided that I'm going to wait for the 200 weighted moving average, the purple line here. That's to 200 weighted, not exponential, not moving average, weighted WMA. I'm going to wait for that because the last time we had a huge pump, if you guys have been following this channel long enough, last time we pumped at 10, we came down, touched that purple line, touched it again. In fact, it just kind of rode that purple line until we got that huge run again. It's almost like anytime it comes down to that purple line, you're buying it as cheap as possible compared to when it's far away up here. Like, look at how far away it was from that purple line. You don't want to buy it when it's this, when the price is so far extended above that purple line, above that 200 weighted moving average. So I'm waiting for it to come down to under 10 bucks is what I've been saying. It looks like we're going to go under 10. We have apparently February 1st, we got Trump tariffs. And we also have a bunch of other announcements. And we have the Fed speaking tomorrow as well. And, of course, it doesn't help that NVIDIA today, I think, is pulling back. But we don't know if that's a pullback to continue going higher, or if that's a pullback in the downtrend. There's a difference between the two. A pullback in the downtrend is exactly what it sounds like. We go down, we pull back, and then we continue lower anyways. I mean, look at this. We go down, right? And this looks good, right? Like, oh, look, buyers are stepping in, right? It looks good. And then it continues lower anyways. In fact, we can have 2 green days in a row and still go down lower. So that's what I mean by this candle today could be nothing more than a pullback before we continue lower, because there's always going to be people who think, oh, this is it. This is the bottom right here. And then it goes lower, right? How many times have we not seen that on stocks? Even on SoundHound, you can see very clear price action like that. Where's SoundHound? There it is, right? You would think, oh, look, we're dropping. Oh, no. Oh, look at this candle right here. Ooh, looks like we're finally, we're going to bounce, right? And then it just goes lower. Goes sideways here. It makes you think, oh, maybe we're going to go higher. Nope. Slowly climbs higher and higher. Big green candle. You might think, oh, this is it. This is the start of another, big run like last time, with these big green candles. And boom, we drop again. So this is nothing more than a pullback in the downtrend. And that's why you don't want to buy in a downtrend when it's falling, trying to catch a falling knife, because it's more than likely going to continue to bleed, and then you're going to start bleeding. Literally. I mean, because you're going to cut yourself trying to catch that falling knife. Assuming you don't go for the handle and you go instead for the, sharp part, which would be pretty stupid. But yeah, it is pretty stupid. Think about it. You keep trying to catch this falling knife and it just keeps going lower, and your portfolio just keeps going redder and redder. So the smart thing to do is, as last time, same thing as last time, just wait. Patience always pays with this one. Wait for it to come down to that purple line, and when you're buying it there, I mean, you're buying it at literally, 50% off or more from $24. I mean, at $12, it's 50% off. But you're going to get an even steeper discount if it comes to that purple line, which it has done so in the past. So just wait, be patient, and that's where the money. I'm going to buy. Like, I'm going to buy as soon as it touches that purple line. As soon as it gets close enough to it, I'm buying. We would have to go into a bear market in order for this stock to go, like, way underneath that purple line, right? I want you to think about what I'm saying. Way underneath the purple line. And today it did drop because of the 500 million mixed shelf offering, is what I assume that's why. I'm assuming that's why it dropped, because other AI stocks are moving today. to the upside, recovering a little bit of yesterday. But Nvidia, you look at the one time it was underneath that purple line, and yeah, it dropped like a hotcake from 35 to 10, but that was nothing more than an opportunity for the big run in the bull market to 153 for a nice 15x from lows of $10. So that's kind of like, if it drops, if Sound drops like a hotcake like that, that probably means we're going into a bear market on the markets as a whole, and it's nothing more than an opportunity to add Sound real cheap. So that's why I'm saying, like, let's just wait, let it come down. Let it come. It will come down. People will say, oh, no, it's never coming down. So many people told me NVIDIA's never coming down to 120 and under. Sir, it did come down to 120 and under. You just don't have the patience to wait for it to happen. Just gotta give it time. Gotta give it time. You have no idea how badly I want to buy gold. I want to buy gold, but I can't buy gold. Where's gold? That's the gold ETF. But either way, I want to buy gold, but look at that. It's way above that purple line. It hasn't touched it in a long time. It hasn't touched that purple line since February 14, 2024. And the last time it was underneath it was way back in October 17, 2023. So I've been waiting for we're going on to a year of me just sitting here waiting for it to come down so I can buy when it's at that purple line, when it's cheap, right? Because it requires a lot of selling pressure for it to come down that much. Think about that for a second. It requires a lot of selling, and I want to buy that fear. But so far, I'm not sitting on a pile of gold or silver. I'm sitting on an empty treasure chest. It's just there. Now it's just a paperweight. So I have to be patient and wait, even if it takes a year or two. I have that patience. Most people don't. A lot of people that I know that that got rich off of the stock markets, you know what they did? They bought a stock and held it. Sometimes for like a year or two, and then sold it and made 10, 20x. You can make money that way. But it requires, right, a year or two of patience and discipline and believing in the stock, but also buying it cheap. It does you no good to buy at $25 and, oh, I believe in it, I'm going to hold for 2 years. But those 2 years, you're just waiting for it to come back up for you. Whereas someone being smart and waiting for it to get cheap, they're going to benefit the most. That's all I got to say. That's my thought process. And that's my game plan. I am going to buy as soon as it comes down to that purple line and start averaging down if it goes lower. If it goes lower, again, that's probably a bear market. That means NVIDIA really dropped like hotcake. Maybe Trump said something or did something, tariffs or whatever the case may be. Maybe the Fed says something that sends us tanking. We don't know. I'm not going to assume. I'm just telling you what the possibilities are. But at the end of the day, if you're buying at that purple line, you're buying cheaper than everyone who's over here just for some reason buying near a top. But they didn't know it was a top. I didn't know either. But what I do know is that, look at that. It's so far away from that purple line, it's not a buy.